All right, y'all. Today is February 20th, 2026. Today is Friday, and I'm bringing you another tree recap. Guys, today, I'm not even trolling. Today was probably the one of like, if not the craziest day I've ever been a part of in my trading career. Like, ever. My 4 years of experience that I've been doing this, today was wild, and I'm gonna get into that. And as y'all see by the title, today, yo, I literally got blessed. Like, it was crazy. Like, bro, as y'all see my executions here on the screen, right? Y'all see this one candle right here. Y'all see that? I'm gonna get into that because I like to be honest, I still don't know why that happened. Maybe Trump came out and said some news. I don't know because I even checked Forex Factory. There was no news today at all, except for like at 7 or at 7:30 and at like 15 minutes of market open at 8:45. This happened at 10 or like at 10:01. So I don't think there was any news. I checked Forex Factory, there really wasn't. But man, this shit was crazy, and I low key made way more than I should have, and I'll get into that. So today I was leaning more towards bearish, but I ended up flipping my bias, over time when market opened, and I'll get into that right now. Okay, so today, if it loads, today I was leaning more towards bearish, and simply because um, we were respecting the daily still overnight, we were still respecting this daily, and it seems like we still are, right? Then go to the 4 hour. At the time, we were respecting this 4 hour gap too. At the time, and then right now we're also respecting these 2 hourlies as well. At the time, right? We're also during pre-market respecting this 15 minute right here. And let me go ahead and remove these executions, not the execution, these gaps that I have. We're also respecting this 15 minute right here during pre-market. Okay, so I was leaning more towards bearish. The only thing was that for bearish, like my bearish confirmation, is that we had no draws. So that's why I was open to looking for longs because we didn't have data highs at open. We also did have London high and then we had previous day high. So we did have bullish draws. So that's why I was kind of a little bit like, okay, we could be bearish. We really have no draws to go lower, right? The only draw we had, and it's not even a valid draw, it's just a swing low on this 4 hour, right? This low and then maybe this low. So those are my only draws, and I was like, it's kind of iffy, iffy. But I was leaning more towards bearish, right? I was like, okay, we're obviously respecting bearish order flow. We're respecting 15 minute gaps, hourly gaps, daily gaps. We're respecting it. So we could head up lower, but let me just play it safe. Let me see what we do, right? So right at open, what do? At open, we just straight up displace up higher. So I'm like, okay, we're obviously gonna go higher, right? We're gonna go higher. So now at this point, I'm just looking for entry higher. So I seen these 15 minute gaps. I'm like, okay, we're pushing up higher. At this time, at this point, we're already above this gap, right? I'm like, bro, I'm looking for longs only. We still have valid targets, London high, previous day high. We had good targets, right? So boom, we end up getting up here. Now the first trade I take is this trade right here. Where's it at? The first trade I take is, I think it was right here. I ended up getting break even on this trade. So the first trade I take was, I think I got in off this reaction right here. So like mid candle, I think it was like right here I got in. Stop below this gap. My TP was at London, which was I think up here. Yeah, TP was at London. Um, was it this one? No, it wasn't this trade. What trade was it? Oh, it was this one up here. I was about to say, there's no way it was that one. My bad, guys. It's just, bro, today was a crazy day. I got in on this one right here. This gap right here that we respected. Stop loss below this gap. And then boom, TP here. So a little smooth one-to-one, right? I went break even early at this because at this point we were just running. We're respecting every gap. We were just running. As y'all see, at open we pushed up, respected this gap, pushed up. So I was expecting the same thing, right? So I was gonna do break even early, right? So as soon as we took out the swing high right here, I went break even, ended up getting break even, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, whatever, I'll keep you patient. We have good targets. We still have London high and we still have previous day high, right? So then boom. Now let's get back into what really happened, okay? So boom, right here I'm just being patient, right? I'm not taking nothing I really like, okay? Then at 9 a.m. a 15 minute opens up, right? A 15 minute opens up right here, okay? And I'm like, okay, a 15 minute opens up. We could end up lower, tapping that, and then going up higher, right? But the reason why I didn't wait for it was this reason right here. So we did have SMT at these lows, right? We had SMT, or do we? I don't even know actually. No, we don't actually got rid. We did have it at the time, but let me go ahead and get rid of it. We don't. Okay, so the reason why I didn't wait for this 15 minute gap is because after I seen this at 9, we started pushing up, and this candle right here, this displacement candle, kind of confirmed, okay, we're gonna keep going higher, right? So then boom, we also inversed this last 1 minute gap before we get to the swing high, right? We inversed it perfectly. So boom, I smacked it instantly. Okay, smacked it. So when I took this trade, right? When I took this trade, I'm like, okay, I took it. I went in a little bit of drawdown. Okay. As soon as I switched over to my trade over, guys, I'm not even kidding. Literally, as soon as I was literally still placing my limits. I got in my market order, and I was still placing my limits. First, I was starting to place my stop loss, and then I was gonna place my take profit. So before I even place my stop loss, guys, I'm not even trolling. This shit literally ran. I'm talking about a Drake candle all the way up. Like, look at this. Y'all see it. I can go back. Let me go bar replays so I can really see how crazy this shit is. Look at this candle, guys. Look at it. This looks like a news candle, like a CPI candle. And I was in on this. Literally. I got absolutely blessed. And I was originally only going to take to London. That's it, right here. 1-to-1. Get my profits and get out. This is all I was going to take. But, like I said, I couldn't even set my limit. I couldn't even set my limit for London because of how fast the shit was moving. I think I ended up getting filled like at up here, like 920 or 020, some shit. Like, I forgot what I got filled, but it was somewhere up here. Because as soon as I like placed my stop, I saw we was running. I was like, oh shit, like at this point, we already had taken out London. We taken out London. I was like, bro, I was spamming. And now, like, see, I'm bringing y'all to my trade of it because I'm not lying. Look, I made 2,500 today. 2,500. Like, I literally, and I was risking normal risk. You see, I was risking only 13 micros, a mini and like a half. That's all I was risking. And I made 2,500. I'm telling you guys, this shit was probably the most volatile, like the most craziest position I've ever been in. Like, I was spamming. Like, I was literally spamming market candles. Get out, get out, get out. Guys, I was literally spamming this shit. And even like, bro, like I could have. The thing is, I could have maybe passed this in one try if I would have held longer. But like, bro, I was trying to get out instantly. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on. I'm spamming to get out. I'm like, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. So I only need 500 to pass. I could probably do that maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday, whenever I find a good trade. But y'all, this shit was wow. This shit was crazy. Like, and it's even crazier too. My brother, he took the same shit, and he was all the way up here, and he couldn't get filled. And I guess I don't know if he did get filled up here, because he ended up making, I think, like 4,000 on his account. So he might have got filled, low key. He might have got filled. He ended up passing his account off this candle as well. But this shit was wild, and I did not expect this at all. I was pretty like confirmed all my buys, my bullish buys, my bullish draws. But for this to happen in a span of like a minute, and it wasn't even a minute, I'll say in seconds. Like, it was a span of seconds. This shit was crazy. But hey, I'm not complaining. You know, I'm glad at least Lucid is like, you can pass in one day. So all this profit that I made today, I am gonna keep it, and I only need now like 400, 500 to pass. So I'm excited for next week. I'm gonna have past these. I'm gonna have 3 XFAs, and yeah, we ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I've been praying about this. I'm taking it slow. Even when I get these XFAs, I'm not forcing into nothing. I'm not gonna force a payout. I'm not gonna do nothing. Minimizing my risk. Maybe I don't know how much yet, but I'm minimizing risk. I don't want to count too much. I want to pass these accounts first, and then boom. But yeah, guys, this shit was wild. But it's a good way to end the week. The way this week has been for me, I'm glad this week ended like this. Um, man, I don't know. I'm lost for words. I literally don't know. I'm lost for words. But if y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go follow my TikTok at Tone Trades. Like I said, I do be more active on there. So if y'all want to see more of that, go follow over there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. One of my craziest trading experiences ever, right? But yeah, that's all I got. Make sure y'all tune in for the next one. And yeah, I'll see y'all.